welcome once again. So I have Mr. Desmond with me to do this. So we're going to move from this table. We're just going to take it all the way to the back, and then we'll turn to the left side. Yes, so can we start, please? Mr. Ebo.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abel Gaya. I'm the Deputy Director of Programs at Cleantech Hub.
Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ali Umar Muslim. I'm the Assistant Sales General for Baby Jump Solar Company. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Frank from Baby Jump Solar. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So let's keep it going. Thank you. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Victoria Hinlito. I'm the team lead for Hydra Vision Hub.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Amina Ali Abakar, Plastic for Parts from Bauchi.
That's one of our She Sustains ladies, right? Welcome. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chinyere Frank, and I'm a graduate trainee at Afric Energy, Buzape.
Thank you. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shadrach Deladi. I work as the National Programs Officer in Cedar Seed Foundation. Good to be here.
Yeah, thank you. We're happy to have you as well.
Hello, good morning all. My name is Saadatu Gambo Madaki. I work with the National Council on Climate Change.
Thank you, ma'am. It's good to have you here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kelvin Johnson Shu. I'm a software engineer in the power industry.
Welcome. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tito. I'm a power and electrical engineer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is William Cecilia Uche from Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Saada Musa. I'm into food processing, Matops Foods.
One of the She Sustains lady as well. Thank you. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Salaudin Kende. I work with Matops Food.
Thank you.
My name is Dorothy Egbon. I'm the Programs Director of CRODC. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you so much. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Deborah Yohayoke. I work with Privida Power Energy.
Thank you. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chichi Riobu. I'm the founder of Furnaces Foods and Farms.
Welcome. One of our She Sustains lady. All right. Thank you so much and welcome. This roundtable event is a third-part series for a project that Cleantech Hub is working with APROI to basically conduct research into youth-driven or youth actors in sectors that are key to Africa's sustainable development, especially in terms of renewable energy. So for Nigeria, the focus is solar mini-grids. For Ghana, the focus is climate-smart agriculture, while for Kenya, the focus is e-mobility. So over the past 3 weeks, we've had this sort of event at Ghana, we've had at Kenya as well, and today is Nigeria's iteration. So welcome to take us further by way of introducing ourselves and also Clean Technology Hub. Please join me to welcome the CEO for Clean Technology Hub, Ms. Ifeoma Malo. Can you please put your hands together to welcome the CEO? Thank you, ma'am. Welcome.
Thank you, Miracle. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. We're very happy to see some of you here, and I know that there are other people who are saying that they're on their way. There is no fuel. So people are looking for fuel to be able to move around. So we'll excuse them for their tardiness this time. I would like to start by thanking you all for taking out time from your busy schedule to be here today. You are welcome to this roundtable. And the discussion for us today is youth-driven green mini-grids in Nigeria. And I think this is a topical subject that we should all think about how we delve into, because in this room we have people from government, people that are entrepreneurs, people that are part of the ecosystem. And one of the things, especially for entrepreneurs, because we run a lot of incubation and accelerator program, one of the feedback we get often is that their biggest cost of operation is around power, or the lack of. And so when you see what it takes to build out green jobs, to have entrepreneurs design their businesses to be employing young people, one of the singlest biggest factor why they're not able to do that successfully is because their operating costs has eaten up almost every revenue that comes in. That's the feedback we've gotten, both anecdotally, but also when we were doing this project. So as we're here today with renewable energy companies, with policymakers, with civil society organizations and youth groups, and with allied sector practitioners all in attendance, we, on behalf of the African Policy Research Institute, APRI, Clean Technology Hub, and the Mastercard Foundation are really glad to see you at this event. This is because the valuable insights that you bring to the table as stakeholders within this ecosystem will be used to work out and amplify the social impact of Nigeria's energy transition, and more so its impact on job creation. As you know, in Nigeria, we have a big youth unemployment problem. Almost every relative is giving you their CV or their resume, asking you to help with a job. So even if you don't know the data nationally, you know the data in your own families. So just last year, about 4.9 million young Nigerians between the ages of 15 and 24 were either unwilling to join the labor force or had given up on job search. Many of them are people who graduated from universities or secondary school and have sought jobs endlessly, and they were nowhere to be found. The NBS, the National Bureau of Statistics, now estimates that 3.6 million new jobs will be needed to be created annually to lower the national unemployment rate to 5%. Annually. So this means that for all of us gathered in this room, we have our work cut out for us. The energy transition is one of the opportunities that the global climate change agenda is providing to meet the goal of providing employment for youths. Yet, green jobs for youths are not automatic. This is because young people face various challenges in becoming entrepreneurs, like I earlier mentioned, becoming innovators and workers in the renewable energy sector. Even more so, young women face distinct challenges that must be addressed because the barriers to them becoming entrepreneurs, especially in the green economy, remains quite high. It is therefore the imperative of policymakers, donors, investors, researchers to understand these challenges and address them proactively. This is why the work that we're doing with African Policy Research Institute is so important. Because without this data, how would our government make the right policies that engender both a green economy, that engender a right energy transition that is just, and then make sure that this is an avenue to employ these young people, and it's part of the 3.6 million new jobs that must be created. Even more so, without this data, how then would we design the kind of jobs that people are transitioning into? This is why it was of great pleasure for us at Clean Tech Hub to work with African Policy Research Institute on this project. At Clean Tech Hub, we're very passionate about young people and women, and we're very passionate about transitioning people to the green economy. We also consider the African Policy Research Institute a worthy partner. Let me just do an aside and say, if you don't follow them on social media, please do. The type of research that they engender, that they create, answers a lot of Africa's perennial problems. And this sort of research is the type that governments and other stakeholders must take into account as they begin to design the work for the future. So I commend our partners, African Policy Research Institute. We have Sewa in the house. We commend you for this work. We commend you for all the work that you're doing. And we're very grateful to be able to do this work in partnership with you. This event will also feature a presentation of research findings. We would have a breakout session, we would have a fireside chat, and would have interactive questions and question and answer sessions. Your feedback would help us revise our research accordingly. And after that, we would publish the outcomes. We will not just publish it, we will create policy frameworks and tools from it which governments can use to address the 3 issues we've raised today. Again, it's around employment, it's around energy transition, it's around job creation. It's around youth and job creation. There is the need to contribute, for all of us together to contribute to our national and broader continental advocacy for youth needs and priorities. And to have that be reflected in green technology agenda, in policies, plans, and programs, and even much more directly, helping to enable entrepreneurs to build job growth and job employment. I thank you once again for indulging us, and we look forward to a fruitful and successful engagement today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ifi. Once again, you're welcome. And so, just as the CEO for Clean Tech Hub has said, over the course of this event, we'll have a section where we'll put up a QR code for you to scan onto the Mentimeter app to give some insights into some questions that we've raised. And over time, we may even reach out to you post this event to just help us complete some surveys. When you get this, please indulge us, help us complete these surveys, provide information as best as you can, and also share to your friends as well. Taking us further would be Ms. Sewa. She's with the African Policy Research Institute. She's a senior fellow, and she's one of the key actors for this particular research. Please join me, welcome her up to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm really short. I'm just going to manage. Most of the things that I planned saying, Ifoma has touched on it, so I'm not going to bore you. But I work with the Africa Policy Research Institute. We are a think tank, quite new on the scenes. We came into being summer 2021, and we have just one mission. The mission is to amplify African voices in German and EU policy-making processes. So we are not saying African voices are not being heard. We are just saying that the voices have to be heard in a very strong way and from an African-focused perspective. So we have 3 main programs: climate change, economy and society, and Africa's digital agenda. And this project, which has brought all of us here today, falls under our economy and society program, where we essentially look at African-focused ways of ensuring economic transformation, with, of course, Africans at the heart of it. So with this project, gladly funded by the MasterCard Foundation, which we are implementing with our abled partner, Clean Tech Hub, and we are happy they agreed to work with us, and they came on board just at the right time, and they had all the skills and expertise and also the partnerships that we need to move this project forward. And essentially, as Ifoma said, is to tackle 2 or 3 issues. So there's a climate emergency that Africans are expected to respond to. And in spite of this climate emergency, we are expected to deliver green growth. And in spite of these 2 issues, there is youth employment. So we're brainstorming, and we felt, okay, how do we solve all these 3 problems simultaneously? And in the room, we realized that green technology is an emerging potential. So we decided, okay, how do we then develop green technology in ways that can respond to Africa's economic transformation, it can respond to youth employment, and also then it can put young people at the heart of the climate change agenda. So in still brainstorming, we realized that although green tech, the sectors are emerging, there are policies as well to guide how it emerges. But in most of the cases, the policies are not well developed. And we also realized that there are overall broader policies that talk about employment, but not necessarily targeted at young people. So how then do we get them to deliberately, and again, emphasis on deliberately, target young people when they are designing innovation policies and when they are designing green employment policies? So we started off at the continental level because we wanted to understand the key continental actors. How do they think about these issues? And it was quite interesting because we realized even at the continental level, they are thinking of green technology, they are thinking of young people, but not in an integrated way. And even when it's done, it's not properly targeted. So after that, we decided, okay, let's look at the country level. How does it connect to the continental? And are the continental actors even speaking to the country levels? So based on that, we decided to focus on Ghana, Kenya, and Nigeria. So in Ghana, we are looking at agri-technology, also looking at how the sector is emerging, how are young people included? And if we want them to be included, what policy levers can we pull? The same for Kenya, where we are looking at e-mobility, and in Nigeria, where we are looking at energy transitions. And this is for us, essentially, we believe that young people are the next generation of innovators. So the earlier we get them on board, the earlier we understand how we can enable what they are already doing, and the earlier we can reduce, because sometimes I believe you can't always take away the obstacles, the earlier we can reduce the obstacles they are facing, the more enabling the environments they have, the more they can contribute to the climate agenda of African countries. So what are we hoping to do at the end?